and they showed us the breakdowns, and I auditioned for another character. I don't remember, but I remember Lord Zed reading the description, and I had a voice. I had the voice already. That I had developed this voice for a character in a novelization. They were going to do a book on tape of a novel called Mission Earth by L. Ron Hubbard. It was a science fiction 10-part series. And there was a character named Lombard Hist, who was sort of modeled after J. Edgar Hoover. And he was a very evil character, down and dirty, like J. Edgar Hoover was. And so I developed a scary voice for him. It was real hissy like this. And, yes, hissed, hiss. So I auditioned like that, and I didn't get the part. That's one of them I wish I had. One of them, the parts that I thought, I got this one. I just nailed this one. But sometimes you could be too scary. This novelization was for kids. And I figured I was too scary, but I said, I got to use this voice sometime. So when Lord Zed came around, I had the concept, the throaty thing. I had this part. So I just made Lord Zed a little bit more deeper. And took a little page from Darth Vader, who was James Earl Jones. And that's how I developed the voice. And I went and I auditioned, and they didn't think it was me. Because I was doing Finster, who was real lightweight, like this. Oh, my queen. And I had done a series with them called Wowzer, that I played Ratso Catso, who was a talking cat, who sounded like this. Hey, Wowzer, how about giving me a piece of your chocolate? And that's how they knew me, as doing these lightweight, high voices. So they didn't think I could do Lord Zed for a number of episodes. So I had to go in and audition again. And I ended up calling the producer and saying, Eric Rollman, and saying, look, you like this voice? Like, yeah, we love the voice. So why don't you go ahead and hire me? Well, that's not really you. I mean, you can't do that for, yes, I can do the voice forever. So I waited about a week, and finally Karen, his secretary, called me and said, you got it. And you had to pick me up off the ceiling because I was floating around, because I knew it was going to turn into something long-term. So that was the process. But I was already on the show. Luckily, if I hadn't been on the show, I might have never heard of the character. Well, I probably would have heard of the character, but I had the feel of the show already, having done Finster for 90 episodes. So it's easier to go in and audition for something. I didn't see a picture of Lord Zed. I didn't know he looked like this. I just had a description. And I imagined him as being regal, like Vader. So that's when an actor can fix a firm idea in his mind of how a character's going to look. At least this is the way I work. Then it's easier to come up with the voice.
What was it like seeing the costume the first time?
I didn't see the character until I first did the character. And I said, well, yeah, that fits. That works. That works. I did 4 episodes of Spider-Man as Microchip. You hear of the Punisher? The Microchip was the Punisher's sidekick. And I don't know why they cast me. I said, I don't look like, my voice doesn't look like this character at all. And I said, as soon as we heard your voice, because I was using just my regular voice, as soon as we heard your voice, he said, that's Microchip. So good. God bless him, they hired me. It's nice to get hired, it really is. It really is.
How do you go about creating a voice for a character?
Well, like I was saying, I try to get a visual image of the character, and I try to approach it as a regular acting job, thinking what's his intention, what are his goals as far as in the scenes are concerned, what is he fighting for, what is he looking for, and I go a lot on the nice thing about dubbing is you can see the characters beforehand. So I try to, if a character's small, I'll keep him high up in my voice like this. If the character's big, I'll try to get down here. I don't have a deep voice, so I don't play a lot of big characters. Lord Zed was the exception, of course. So I try to, if I don't have a, most of the time when you go up for a cartoon, at least they have a rendition picture that you can look at. But sometimes I just have a paragraph. And if he's a beaver, I get sort of a Bucky Beaver voice like this. I says, he has buck teeth. And if he's a human being, I just sort of get a feel of the way he looks and what could fit. A lot of times it didn't work. A lot of times I didn't get hired, but at least I give him a shot. So that's how I do it.
You ever get able to go to the throne room?
Throne room?
Yeah, for Lord Zed.
Oh yeah, I visited the set.
Any props there that you wish you could take, or were
The scepter. I wanted a scepter. I hear they have those props locked away and everything. Under lock and key. I don't know what to do.
I think Disney might still have that if that was the same thing, you know.
As the Summon Zed?
Yeah. Yeah, they created this character to be Lord Zed's son.
Oh,
an
yeah?
anniversary special.
Ah.
When the heck that happened, nobody has any idea.
Yeah.
You get to keep any props, or did you have to?
No, I didn't get to keep anything,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Can you do the Lord Zed laugh?
I need the microphone for this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting a little hoarse, so I'm going to use this. Testing, but there it is. Oh, good.
Echo.
Wait a minute. How do you take the echo over this thing?
The echo's not a bad thing for Zed.
Yes. I'm a terrible laugher. Anytime I have a character that has to laugh, I just cringe.
You managed to do it with him.
I just, ugh. Am I understandable like this with this echo? Okay.
Yes.
I'm getting a little hoarse, so I'm gonna use the microphone. Any newcomers just come in, have a question about, yes?
Yeah, do you remember playing Bulwark from Transformers with Lost in Skies?
Yeah, sure do. Sure do.
And is this your second convention? Your second convention?
Yes, I did TekoshiCon in Pittsburgh about a month and a half ago.
Will you be signing autographs later on?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm going over, we're in the, Alan, where are we, the exhibit hall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time?
I'm going over there right after this.
Are any of the others going to be there too?
Yeah, they're there already.
Great.
Yeah.
What Transformer were you?
Movar. I have a toy of his. Yeah, that was fun.
Cool.
Transformers, yeah. And of course there was Robotech. Anybody have any questions about Robotech?
Oh, you were in Robotech.
Robotech, yeah, it was Rico in Robotech. Rico sounded like this. I think. I don't quite remember. Oh, was he like this? No, I think Rico was like this. A little raspy. He was sort of a rough character with the stubble of a beard, if I remember correctly, and sort of stocky, so I gave him a stocky voice.